Start recording. New game. Welcome. Today we're going to be playing a game called That Dragon Cancer. I've seen it played before, and I'm excited. Pause for a second. The audio is quite loud. All right. I need mouse sensitivity, look sensitivity up quite a bit more. No, way more than that. Try that again. Way more. This is not very sensitive. Just what happens if we go all the way up? Not quite that much. Alright, we're gonna play it right there. I hope. I can always change it later. Aw, throwing in bread. That's quite cute. Throwing in the bread. Oh. Wow. Go over to it. Oh.
Just throw little pieces. No, just throw little pieces. We gotta make that last. We don't have that much left.
There's one for you. Okay, guys, give some to
Don't
Joel.
worry. You might hear me crying during this. This is emotional. I've seen someone play this before. And good grief. It gets your feelings.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a good throw. Look, they're getting it.
I want the audio slightly lower.
Oh, Joel wants some.
Here you go, Joel.
No, I keep adjusting the audio up a bit.
Oh, Joel wants one.
Here you go, Joel. Oh, buddy. No, it's okay. Here, let me go. Here you go. Now you throw. Okay? Go on.
Oh, good throw. Good throw, Joel. Let's eat some bread. Okay.
No, just throw little pieces. No, just throw little pieces.
Oh, guys, give Joel some bread.
Mom, he threw the whole piece.
Well, Isaac, you gotta give him little pieces. He doesn't understand. Here you go, Joel. Here's a piece. Okay, now you throw it.
Joel's almost 5, right?
Yeah.
but he can't talk.
It's true.
Yeah.
Joel can talk.
Yeah, I know.
Why can't Joel?
Well, Joel got sick right after he turned 1. And,
Kind of slowed him down a little bit, buddy.
yeah. So he's just slower than most kids. I think eventually he'll catch up.
You think Joel will read?
Yeah, I think Joel will read eventually.
Well, I think, of course. He's just delayed. Because, you know.
Yeah.
Joel's supposed to be a boy. But he's a baby. He's a boy baby.
Yep, he's a boy baby. That's just about right. You know, there's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at. What is he good at?
He's eating, laughing.
Yeah,
I'm good at making him laugh.
you are good at making him laugh. How do you make him laugh?
I fall down.
Yeah, it's really funny when you fall down.
He's good at showing us what he loves.
Yeah. What does Joel love? Wawa. In cups and bathtubs. And the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of Das. And maybe the sweet was of daily affection. And bye-byes. And blown kisses. And more. Oh, always more.
I'm already getting
Always
emotional.
more. So few words.
Alright. I want to adjust something a little bit more again. Right about there. Go up this path. See where this path leads us.
What is pain without a word for it? What is hope without a word for it? Who is God? What is joy? Who am I to him? That is a duck.
Let's give Jill a kiss.
Give him a kiss.
Ready? Set.
Can you give Zoe a kiss?
Okay, Jill. Ready? Set. Ready? Set. Go. Now give Jill a kiss.
Do it again.
Okay, Joel. Ready?
Big kiss.
Set. Go. Are you
Give him a
ready?
kiss. Can you give Zoe a kiss?
You say hi, Zoe. Here comes Joel. Here comes Joel.
Who's that? Let's tell him, Caleb, that Joel's doing really well.
Hey babe, just had one at the doctor. Now they think that maybe he's throwing up all the time because he has acid reflux. So they gave me a medication and we can give it to Joel, and they said we have to give it at least 3 full days. But that if he's still throwing up after that, then we can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related, but you always have to mention that one weird outlying thing. So I told them how his head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So I guess we'll just give this a try, and I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when you get home.
Oh, wow. That is an emotional beginning. Gonna up the game audio just a little bit more. Alright. Oh, boy. That is a lot to go through right at the beginning of a game. Boy. I love the soundscape of this. What the heck? That is creepy. Why is he on a stretcher? What's he on a stretcher for? Oh no. Boy, for some reason.
Fear is cancer's preservative. Cancer's embalming oil. And you, O accuser, are fear's oil salesman. You're a snake. A serpent. A dragon with snuffed out coal on his breath, molting, talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin.
Wow, that was a big intro to the game. Oh my goodness. That dragon cancer. Oh my. I can tell this is definitely going to be an emotional roller coaster. I will not be holding it together. On hospital time.
Hey, do you want to rock? Okay, let's rock. There we go.
Hey babe, I was just thinking, do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, like, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like today, he hears music playing before I do. So I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't, like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
Wow. What do I do? What do I click on? What do I even do? Oh. That's it, I guess. I guess I did that correctly. Oh! What am I looking at? Where am I? Oh. Okay. Over there. Uh-oh. The balloons are popping. Oh no. Uh-oh. Less balloons. What does that mean? one left. No! Oh.
Joel.
Like, okay, what's happening here? What am I supposed to do? How do I interact with stuff?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel? Okay, thanks.
Aw, with the dog.
What if it's like Instagram stuff dog? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cute. She's so calm. She knows sometimes little dogs are yippy.
Come in. Who's at the door? Are these real people that have needed treatment at hospitals? Real kids? Oh my. How sad.
Hey, honey, we're on our way home from the hospital now. So if you wanted to preheat the oven starting in about 30 minutes, that would work, and we could throw in that lasagna. Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake and they sing Happy Off Therapy Day to you. Anyway, that happened today. I mean, it happens a lot, but today I cried. I just wanted that day so bad, you know? I just we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you can. There's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. All right, bye.
Boy, oh man. Alright, we're off to the races, I guess. This is cool. Whoa, we're really flying now. Oop. Silly cow. That's awesome. Right out the window. That's cool. Are these all the things people needed? Or the things he's needed? For treatments?
Well, how long is it going to be before we can have some answers? Did anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just the doctor on call, or is this our doctor? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Is there a way we could talk to our doctor? It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to
Cancel the treatment.
Isn't it dangerous for him not to get it? I thought he needed that.
I know you're just doing the orders say, but can I go talk to the doctor?
This is tough. The Temple of Man. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, light switch. Ooh! Oh, is this the, like, some godly treatment room or something? Oh, that's the scan! That is a hefty scanner. Oh my. I've never seen that in a hospital before. This is weird. Hold on. Wow. Oh, it's a brain scan.
Hey, it's you again. I love you, my friend. This is my favorite game. Do you want to see? Watch how started. You touch it right here, then the big lion comes. You know a scary lion? It's so loud. I can roar just like him. Yay!
What are we
can you
seeing in it?
roar?
What's that reflection?
Why? Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears. Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
Hugs to all my UAHC kids and families. Greg Rice. No, not that one. I want that one. Bradley Stewart, 1979 to 1983. Miss you always. To everyone who's ever died of cancer, especially my father and grandmother, rest in peace, Hank, Marcia, and all the rest of. Rest of you beautiful people. I hope that whatever's become of you, you are presently better off than you were at the end of your life. We miss you. Ugh, just reading these cards, man. Ugh. What's that one? Mathis Dewey, 12/3/98 to 18/5/08. I want to read all these cards. We belong to each other. I still love you, girl from Mars. XXX? Take my tears, love. They will carry you home. I miss you, Rachel. Wow. Love you, Papa. Even now, you still make me laugh. In loving memory of Maria and Emil Hazowski. Heart. If every hour wounds, let us sit a minute. Why do it if it's not fun? In memory, Rick Miller. Have faith like children and love like Christ. I want to read a lot of these. To say we miss you is an understatement. Love you, Mom. I shall cover you with my hand until I have passed. Nada, en el mundo me importa que mi hijo, Juan V. I don't even know Spanish, and that made me cry. In memory of Devonna and Jason. Nope, I already read that. Can't get that other pink one yet. Read this. I miss you, Mom. Jarek Goring, your family misses you so much. Alright, where do I have to go? Go that way. Let's go this way. Chloe and Benji are special ones. Love Mommy and Daddy. A.J. DiCarlo Craftsman and Father. Thanks for being my Uncle Erwin. Bibbo. Oh. So heartfelt and sad. What's this pink one? Rest in peace, Mom, Nellie Teven. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. Uh-oh. That's never a good thing to hear.
First thing in the morning, the horse checks his email. The new cotton mail. It's the horse's birthday. Farmer Bill made a carrot cake. Farmer Bill enjoys a mud bath with the pigs. The cows eat ice cream for dessert. When the ducks work together, they can fly Farmer Bill to town. Those mischievous pigs are napping on Farmer Bill's couch.
sorry, guys. It's not good.
And there it is. They get it now.
MRI?
They've always been.
Sometimes I wish we could just leave them waiting a few more minutes, because once they get this news, their life never goes back to how it was before.
It's in the frontal cortex.
Those were their
And
last
it's quite
normal
small at this
minutes,
point, but
and
unfortunately
they
its
didn't
size
even
isn't
know it.
terribly important.
I'm glad he's so good at this. He takes the losses so personally. Joel's looking good. He's been making progress, his weight is up. It's just hard to believe that we only made it halfway through chemotherapy. It was rough at first, but I really started to think that he was gonna make it.
Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
Oh my goodness.
With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to, so there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Boy, this is difficult.
I guess I'm going to cry after all because they love us. And they love Joel, and we're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
Well, Dad next.
Oh, miracles are
How
scary.
long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Science, it's simpler, measurable. I give A, I give B, and I subtract C, and I get this result. And I can do something to control it. Or at least have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle. And miracles are fickle. They don't always come, and we don't always know why. But if Joel's miracle doesn't come, I hope he lives. I've always hoped. But now I can't do anything but hope. Oh, radiation. At least we can do something. Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And when doctors can't, invisible Jesus must.
We're so sorry.
Oh, God, I do not want a replacement baby. If that was your plan, I am not on board. I don't want some new baby to help me move on. I would not have chosen it. Oh, God. Joel has to live, or I will not love this baby.
Wait, what? What's happening?
They've always been clear. Joel's had a recurrence of his tumor. Where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And
Why does it sound like there's an ocean liner nearby? I know we're out on the water, but that doesn't seem right. Alright. I am currently adrift in water.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness. Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
I know, it's bedtime. Ugh, okay. Elijah, lay down.
Beg, did you even check in his mouth?
Who's Joel? No.
Joel has chicken stuck in his cheeks from dinner.
You can have that, it's so disgusting.
Been in there for the last 2 hours. Okay, hold on, I'm trying. Joel, ouch! Stop.
Did he just bite you?
Yeah, I think he like just put too much in his mouth so he can't swallow.
He was just saving it for later, babe. Like he needed a midnight snack.
Hey, the little chicken.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
The bigger version.
A big version. Do you guys remember when he couldn't even eat any solids and because he couldn't swallow? Do you remember that from the surgery? How it hurt his ability to swallow, so we had to give him bottles?
Yeah, I remember one time we had pizza. So
Dear Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, thy will be done, when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that he knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me and how those were your very last words to me. You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person. You would be happy to know that we continue to sell the Beat Cancer t-shirts that you love so much. We're still using them to raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer research and family and patient support programs. When you passed away, my greatest fear was that you would be forgotten. So many people still talk about you and how you changed their lives. That is such a precious gift to me as your father. Eli, you truly impacted more lives in your almost 8 years on Earth than many people do in a lifetime. I love you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you again. Love, Dad.
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
Just know that you did enough.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah, of course. What do you think, Caleb? You okay with leaving for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah?
You're the only 8-year-old to ever. That's amazing.
I hate to miss school, huh? But, like, why?
Well, I just hate having all that homework that I have to do.
Oh, you hate catching up from missing school.
Your teachers are going to send me
That makes more
homework,
sense.
and we'll just try to do a little bit of it every day. So it won't be that bad, but there'll still be fun stuff we can
How
do.
many kids get to go on an adventure to California in the middle of the school year? I'd say that's pretty cool. And we're going to be staying in the middle of San Francisco near Golden Gate Park, and there's a museum, and there's a botanic garden, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge, and water, and a prison, and I promise not to leave you in the prison.
Alcatraz.
Hopefully we can get out of that. Cool. Anyway, so we're gonna have lots of fun, and we're gonna spend lots of time as a family together, and lots of time with Joel too. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of a sad trip, even though it's fun. Yay.
Yeah. Yay and sad. It's kind of all of those things.
been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one, the one who cried out and needed holding, the one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there. I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory. Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. Weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago, a succession of precise scalpels, high-energy beams, and pharmacological strategies, a journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment, an imprint, evidence of what came before, willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught, stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends. Onward.
Even though every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples, even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down, I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalwinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
Oh, that one got me. Ugh.
As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand. Walking down the hall, wanting to soak in the moment. To memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine. To let it matter. And then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure. I won't let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart than to feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son.
Poor Amy. I don't want to ever be in her situation. Alright, what do we do? Where do we go? What do we do? What are we doing here? Oh, that's it right there. I didn't realize I had to go through that. Those things are creepy. I was like pieces of cancer or something.
Maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life. And I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents and supernatural miracles.
Well, it's hard to let go.
I envy her.
She's trying to hold on more than she should. if there's nothing the doctors can do, you know? Joel the Baby Knight.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the Baby Knight?
Yes, Joel the Baby Knight, but he's also Joel the Very Brave Knight. He was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Because of a streamer? Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire, you guys.
Oof.
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave.
Oops.
Sir Joel, with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and his super jumping ability, was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has.
Good grief, how did I mess that up? I didn't know this was skill based.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
You guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off. And they can go home and they can quit fighting for a while. And the kingdom is safe.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Well, that dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. The baby can't kill a dragon. But that's the best part of the story. God fights for Joel. He fights that dragon Cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace. You're right. The baby can't kill a dragon. But that's the best part of the story.
Well, what about Tim from Church, Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he happen?
Of course, God fought Tim too. Tim fought so well. He was so brave and so strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon
Drowning? What? What are we doing here? Oh, back up there. Yep. Definitely back up here again. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, over to that thing, I think?
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How
Oh.
can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars. And you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
Oh no.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
Oh no.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial. But seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer. Because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful. People's conciliatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it. It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer.
Now where do I go? Back over here? Oh, over there. Okay. What are all these?
Dear Mr. Barnett, I'm not sure if this letter will get to you. However, I felt the need to write to you and your company. My daughter recently passed away after a long battle with cancer. She was only 14 years old. In our short time with her, we saw her transformed from our wonderful little girl into a sickly child who spent far too many days in her bed full of pain. We worried that we would never see her happy again. Well, the hospital gave her access to a computer, and she found her way to your game. I'm unsure really what it is, but from the day that she began playing Legends of Terrace, our daughter changed. She sat up, She was excited. She smiled again. She told us all these stories about what she was doing in the lands, all the things she wanted to do in real life but was too sick to try. She swam in the ocean, rode a horse, she had birthdays, bought a house, and she went on adventures with these new friends from all over the world. I don't know how to explain the happiness that it brought to us. For a short while, our daughter returned to us. She'd regained the wonder and an optimism that the illness had taken from her. She talked about the strange lands that you had made, the creatures, magical things, and adventures she went on. She lost her battle for life, but you helped bring our daughter back for a short time. And for that, we're eternally thankful. Sincerely, Julie.
We miss Carrie at week 12. Sad, sad. But surely the next one will go better. It does. We relax after week 12. The belly grows. We take pictures. Alex talks and plays music to the little one inside. I walk on the frozen North Sea. Skip the sauna. No risk to this one. Week 29, a sonogram bonus. Twins! We float on air. We brainstorm names. Week 31, we crash. Too soon. Too soon. They whimper, open eyes, look into ours. Off to the incubators. We drag ourselves home, cry, hope, pray. We visit, touch, keep track on a wall chart. Stefan's heart beats strong. He grasps a finger. Then he fades. His brain bruised from breech birth. Day 5, he dies. We grieve, but pray for Nicholas. He gains weight. His heart is strong. Then he too fades. His intestinal tract necrotic, falling apart. Day 10, Nicholas dies.
Oh no!
We want to die too. We despair into darkness, but hold together. Not easy when a child dies. The what-ifs torment for a while. What if I hadn't swum? If I hadn't lifted groceries? If we'd had a different doctor? But we go on to have 3 wonderful living children. Still, we miss these 2 always.
Oh my goodness. I don't think carrying the groceries would have done anything, or some of the things you did. I don't think changing which doctor you had would do anything. Sometimes the doctor might make a difference. They might think of something, a treatment option or something else, or some plan differently than another doctor, but that probably wouldn't change much, you know?
Dear Julie, thank you for your letter. I am honored to have played any small part in bringing your daughter joy. She will be missed within the game. I knew your daughter as Hinara of the Knights Guild. In our world, she lived in Devardic and defended the city many times from the forces of evil. Your daughter may have ultimately lost her battle with that dragon cancer, but in my game, she was the Dragon Slayer. Since you don't know much about the game or who she was there, I'm sending you a screenshot of one of your daughter's adventures. Sincerely, Paul.
Whew. That's actually very beautiful. Outside the Night Guild, you stand in front of a peculiar entrance to the Night Guild. The portcullis is currently, I don't know what that is. Currently raised, allowing access southwards to the courtway. North leads to a dark tower. Obvious exit. North, south, southeast, and southwest. Suit of armor is offering a quest. Ugh. Carrying a rudely flaming longsword on your right hand. Your left hand is empty. Nifris flies to the north. The Lemuringer, I don't know, screeches at you. Nifris flies from the north, letting out a loud screech. Hello. Hello. The sun has begun to set across the land of Terrace. Fesseri, the goddess of time and history, appears before you. Please be patient as I record your deeds from the day. You feel a comforting sensation as a strange glow appears before you. Fesseri smiles upon you. Thank you for your patience. I'm not going to read all that, but that's kind of cool.
I'm reminded that having faith does not mean denying what is happening to Joel. Faith means knowing exactly what is happening and also knowing that God has a truth that trumps every other fact.
Yeah, you gotta trust him. He knows what he's doing. Alright, where am I going now? Going back over there or what? Yeah, I think I'm going back over there because that's the only one that gives me the walking feet. The flying feet, the bird feet. Can I go back in here? Yeah. Yeah, okay. This one. Oh, that one. Yep.
This is the part of the story where a daring rescue can thwart Jeth's intentions just in time, perhaps when it looks like it's already too late. I want to watch for that. I don't need to focus my eyes on death, studying it in its slow progression. Its course is already clear. But there is a glory that is coming, and its journey to us is wild and quick and frightening, and I want to be watching for that glory. I want to stand trembling in awe before God and His power. Not sure that this thing that we've asked for is something we can quite manage, but trying anyway. Death is the given. But the life that is possible now for Joel, the miracle that could come now that death is so close, is something worth pursuing, worth risking everything to see with my own eyes.
Oh, you're supposed to fly up and swim out. I think. What's happening? Keep it going. Don't stop now. What are we doing? Just keep going. Do not stop now. Why do we keep doing this? Like, really? I really want to get to the surface. We need to get to the boat. Let's keep going. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh. Alright. So we're loading the next thing. Dehydration. Uh-oh.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl. Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe? No, under the ocean. Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. It's okay, Joey. Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't. I hate this room. I didn't used to. For a moment, it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right?
Alright, what am I supposed to do?
Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. Hungry. Wonder if he's hungry. He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it.
That just breaks my heart.
He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits, and I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. No, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay. I'll hold you. Oh, Joel Bug. You look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. You are. I don't know all that you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please.
Oh no! Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat. And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep in the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up and he says to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
So, now that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours, bud.
Oh.
Well, it's 10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bags.
And it's my turn to be the king.
Oh, Elijah, it's okay. You were a very good, noble, just, and true king. But now we have to do what Isaac wants.
My first edict as king is we dance like monkeys for 30 minutes.
Maybe like 5 minutes?
Nope, nope, babe. He said 30. We must do what he says.
This is the worst. Someone pick Elijah the king.
There's monkey tickles.
My second edict as king is
Good joke, King Isaac. What's the matter, Elijah? Was that too loud for you? Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. You were too loud, Marcus.
Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? I'm confused. Oh.
So Joel died. Everyone does eventually, I suppose. But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy? Even while Jesus wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
Try not to talk too much because this is very immersive and a good story. But this is very creepy and weird right now. I feel like we're in a decrepit church right here. A renovated church.
Father, I pray right now that you just, Father, I pray that you bless the night of the I pray that you bless them with finances, bless them with health, and you bless their children, Father. Father, I pray that right now you would continue to shield us. And Father, right now, we don't accept sickness. We don't accept disease. Father, right now, we claim
What the heck is that doing there for? What even is that?
all kinds of disease.
Why is everything on fire? What am I even doing here? What am I doing here?
that you bless them mightily. I pray that you bless them in their finances, you bless them in their health, and you bless their children, Father. Father, I pray that they would continue to be able to deal with every situation that comes up with raising each of their boys, Lord. Father, I thank you for the way that they're raising them, because you said if we raise up our children, we'll raise up you, Lord, that they will never depart from us. I believe that.
Thank you, God, that you're the God that parted the Red Sea. I thank you, you're the God that knocked down the walls of Jericho. I thank you that you're the God who stopped the lion's mouth when Daniel was in the lion's den. And you are the God who heals. Yes. And that is who you are. It didn't change. It never changed. So I thank you that that's who you are, and it's what you're about. And God, we would surrender all to say, heal me.
Earth as it is in heaven. There is no cancer in heaven. We call for you to bring heaven to earth and heal him, Lord. Bless Brian. Thank you. We thank you that we can even come to you with such a request. We praise you.
Father, I pray right now that you would touch Joel right now. You created his cells, Lord. You created his body. You created everything that makes him up, Father. Father, you say in your word that you knew us before you formed us. You know the very number of hairs on our head, Father. Father, you're also Jehovah Jireh, the one that didn't just provide for us, but the one that looked ahead of us and provided before us, Father. Father, you have the provisions for us, Father. We thank you for that.
For your glory and Lord God, that we would see it here. Lord, because that is the nature of who you are, God. That is the nature of who you are, is that you would come closer and closer to your people. Lord, that we would see your glory in the land of the living.
Lord, we ask for your mercy. We ask for your grace. We ask that the story of your great love and the story of your resurrection and the story of your power and the story of your healing would go forth.
We take and we bring what we have.
I pray right now in the name of Jesus.
What am I supposed to do with this part? How do I walk away? I can't. That's just left, right, up, and down. What do I do? Oh, here we go. I sort of figured out something. That took forever. What am I supposed to do? Is he gone? Is that it? Like, what's happening?
He was not in the wind. He was not in the earthquake. He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper.
So here we are. And the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, though with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent, and so also the Lord. And so we sit here in this new silence, and long for the music to start again, and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving, and Joel would be laughing here on earth, and not only in heaven. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well, and that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved, and that you will know him differently and more deeply. But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
I remember you. You made it too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here. I bet you have liked it too. Look at all of these pancakes. Did you ever see pancakes like this? They're big as me. A big one is for me. A little one is for my dog. I always wanted a dog, and now I got one. I even got to name it Manju. Whoa, Bubbles? rush to buy them. I love bubbles. Look, I can touch one. I want more bubbles. I love the bubbles. Do you see a rainbow in a pebble? Come here, Andrew. Have another pancake.
Why is the dog eating pancakes?
I can eat whatever I want. I never fall. Andrew loves syrup. Me too. Syrup is my favorite party.
Click, 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 click. When is this done? Is there something else yet?
These are the best pancakes I ever had. I love them. Do you like pancakes? You can have some. I got a lot. Have you seen it tastes like syrup? Have you seen it tastes like syrup?
Can we move on to a different scene now? Good. Wow. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Joel Evan Green. January 12th, 2009, March 13th, 2014. Numerous Games Production. Numinous Games Production. In association with Oya. Oh. Boy. This was so well done. I've played most of this game once before, as much as my previous computer would handle, but it didn't handle much, so it was lagging a bit, but boy, this is such an amazing game from so long ago. Primary financing our 3,687 Kickstarter backers. I would think I might have been one of them. I did it when it officially first was announced. Kira, Lila, Kira, Zoe, Jude, Eris, and Ivory. Becky, Chris, oh, the musicians! I can do all things, we just not gonna know that. Yeah, voice actors, Ryan, Amy, wow. Patron Saint Bernard. Wow. Patron of the arts. Kickstarter backers. I don't see me in there. I don't think you'll see me in there. I don't think I was credited. But boy, this is awesome. Hold on a second. I'm gonna mute my microphone. I have to blow my nose. While all these names are scrolling through, I'd like to just say, wow. This was such a cool game. It's one of my favorite types, just like a story-driven, laid-back, relaxing game to just play. Whether it's emotional or not. That was just one of a kind. Oh my goodness. I hope everyone enjoyed that. That was a very long recording. I hope to do stuff like this in the future. Maybe not quite as long of a recording, but stuff similar. Maybe an hour to an hour and a half long. Not close to 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if you liked it, leave a like rating. I like finding more of these emotional, heavy-hitting games.